You don't ever see the big picture. Ooh, I want you to take me serious. Oh, baby, I want you to take me serious. Hey guys, it's me again. Thank you so much for tuning in for another video. I am so excited to be recording today. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be doing this every month. I'm supposed to be doing this every 2 weeks. I've done this every month, which is not good. I'm supposed to be like intertwining a vlog. I just have been off track, so I apologize to y'all. I promise I will do better with my frequency. But today's topic is something that's been really weighing on me. I've been doing a lot of reflection on this topic just because I found myself in the situation that I'm going to be talking about today. So bear with me, you guys. I'm talking to myself while I'm talking to y'all. So today's topic is He's Not Your Project. And this goes for males as well. And the reason I chose this is because I realized probably maybe a week or so ago that I have really been hitting a brick wall. And you ever notice, like, you go through things and then you kind of go through them over and over again, and then you have that deep reflection period that's just so bomb, because it's like, dang, I've been doing this wrong forever, and every time I keep crying about it, and then I go back to the same situation. And I realized that I have really been making people my projects, and not in a bad way, like I've been experimenting with people in the basement, but in dating, or even in talking to people, whatever we want to call it, is that I have really been trying to make people things that they are not. And because my nature is to help people, and because that's what I love, that's my purpose. My purpose is to help people in every area of their life, whether it's spiritually or emotionally or financially, whatever it is to really be of use and use the wisdom that God gives, because I'm not really all that wise, and that other people give to really help people. But sometimes I had to realize that everybody that I help, especially the guys that I help, they don't need to be my partners in relationships. And sometimes we meet people, we start kind of a friendship, and it's like, they're pretty dope, because we start imagining their futures, and there's nothing wrong with that. We see like, oh, you know what, he could really be something, like and not like in a gold digger perspective, but in a perspective of, he has a lot of potential. He could really go far and just really advance. Like, there are so many things about himself that nobody has told him, or that he just hasn't tapped into. So I'm just going to dive in and tap into them. And what we're doing is and there's nothing wrong with that, because a lot of times people need affirmation. People need somebody to show them something so that they can be better than what people think they are, or even what they think they are. But my problem was that I was acting on that. So I was just like, you know what? Let me go write your paper. It's cool. Like, no worries. I'll write your resume. I'll fix it for you. I'll do your cover letter. I'll apply for this job for you. I'm just going to keep pushing you and pushing you and pushing you. But here's the problem. When I started liking them, and then we started talking, then I became the head of the relationship. And I got frustrated because it felt like they didn't care about me. It felt like I was just always giving and giving and giving, and I was giving nothing in return. It felt like, okay, I'm helping you, and okay, you give me a kiss on the way back, but other than that, like, I don't feel like I'm supported. I don't feel like you're really helping me. I'm not growing. I'm not really getting to where I want to be. I'm not feeling challenged. I'm not feeling like I'm appreciated. We're not going to do the cool stuff that I want to do, because if we have to do it, then that means I have to think of it. And that's the brick wall I was hitting. I was hitting it because it was just like, what's next? And then when you ask the question of where are we or where are we going, they don't know, because they were never given that option. And sometimes I emasculated them because I took the next step. Or it was like, oh, okay, I like you, cool. But because I was helping them, it was automatic. Excuse me, you know how in track, you run and then you pass the baton to the next person. The problem was that there was really no baton pass. And even though I was helping them and they maybe made the first step and was like, oh, I'm feeling you, whatever. It was never like, Okay, so now I'm the lead. And so I was frustrated with myself and I hit the brick wall. And as I was talking to somebody who's a little bit older, you know, he's a little bit wiser and he definitely has some great insight. He was just telling me that's not how it works. And a lot of times, especially for us, especially for women, we become very sensitive and we become very I don't want to say like attached, but we become attached to people. And when you become attached to somebody, you automatically want to see them thrive and you want to see them go well. But just because you want to see them thrive doesn't mean that they need to go well and go far with you. And you need to wait on somebody and wait on God to give you that person who's for you. Somebody that's not focused on everybody else, that's not like in confliction. Do I still want my ex or do I want you? Do I, do I want my best friend? Do I want you? All that kind of foolishness, because they're not there for you when the person that God gives you, it's like they have tunnel vision. And as I was talking to a married couple that I really look up to, one of the things he said to me, he knew she was the one because he didn't think about other people. And it's not that he said, when he saw somebody that was really pretty or attractive, he was like, oh, she's ugly. No, it's just that he knew that she was the one for him, so he didn't have time to entertain other people. He wasn't thinking, oh, because a lot of times as women, if you tell us that or we feel like that, we're going to automatically put ourselves in competition and we're going to be like, okay, well, I'm going to show you that I'm the right candidate. And you can't show anybody that you're the right candidate, because at the end of the day, that's making him your project. And you can't make anybody your project. And that was my problem. And I'm recording this video not because I'm bashing anybody that I've dated or talked to or liked or anything, because they were all great people. They all, most of them are doing really, really well now, and they are very successful on the journeys that they're going. But at the same time, I couldn't stay with them because I'm not the person for them, and I made them my project. And yes, I was of help, but they also helped me. They helped me understand that just because I can help somebody and that God put me in their path doesn't mean that I need to now start liking them and then try to be in a relationship with them. That means that I need to take a step back, be of assistance, and get on out. And sometimes we have a tendency to stay too long because we feel like, all right, I've been placed here. This is what I'm doing, so that must mean that he's the one. Must mean that we're gonna live this happily ever life together, and we're gonna have 3 kids. We're gonna live in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm gonna be a lawyer. He's gonna be a doctor, and God is just gonna bless us immensely. It doesn't always mean that. And you'll know when it's the right relationship for you, whether it's for marriage or it's just for right now, when everything just kind of flows. When it flows, when they're really interested in building a true friendship with you before they, get in a relationship with you, that they are really focused on you. They're focused on, making sure that you're good, that y'all are growing together, that y'all are maturing together, that you guys are spending time together, whether it's long distance or it's, y'all are in very close proximity. And that's the other thing, might I add, that just because he or she is in the same proximity to you, maybe y'all go to the same school or college, maybe you guys are in the same program, doesn't mean that it's meant to be. And a lot of times we date people based on proximity, and we will turn down something that is absolutely awesome because maybe they're not as close as we are. And it matters, but it doesn't matter because great things have happened. So I just want to encourage you guys, please don't make people your projects. See people for who they truly are. See people for face value. Understand that doesn't mean that you have to degrade or derail them, that you can still build them up, that you can still be of assistance, but understand that you cannot make people want something more than they want it for themselves. And be of assistance, be great, help people, allow their lights to shine, but don't push them in a direction that they aren't willing to go in or that they don't want to go in. So that's really all I have for you guys. If you need anything from me, if you want prayer, if you want to talk, if you want advice, if you want to see certain videos from me, I'm not the greatest at natural hair care, as I'm trying. I'm experimenting, but if y'all want that, I'm gonna do my best. I can maybe show y'all how I 3-strand twist or something. I don't know. But I really want to be of assistance to you guys. I love you guys, and I'm so thankful for you watching this video. Tune in next time.